What is up, guys, gals and minions? It is me, Noir Proxy, and as you can see here, we're playing some Warframe from I mean, how long has it been since we played some Warframe? I have no freaking clue, but I wanted to give this game another go. It's been quite a while, as you know, and it's been, I don't know why, I had this weird urge to make a video after I saw that Loki Prime has just become available through Prime Access, and I was a little bit shocked. It's like $75 to buy him if you want to buy him straight from the get-go. The fact that just for a skin, it costs $75 for a skin. Now, I know you can grind through the game and get him that way if you want, but the fact that this game has just still turned into just a massive grind. The word grind is going to be the biggest thing in this video, I think. And so, I mean, the thing is that Warframe came out quite a while ago. As you know, it came out, was it like a year, 2 years ago now? I can't remember it. It's a pretty, you wouldn't class it as old though. It's aged though, I guess you could say. And the community, I think, is slowly starting to degrade, possibly, potentially too. I mean, you don't really hear about Warframe these days. When it was announced for PS4, it went over quite a few people's heads. I mean, I remember when IGN were talking about it, and they were like, Warframe? What's Warframe? I don't care about Warframe. Which really made me mad, because Warframe has the potential to be a really, really cool game. But, oh my goodness, I can't believe they haven't taken this game further beyond just being a grind fest, which is really, really annoying. I'm just checking out some of the stuff that I've been using. So, last time I played this, which I think was around 2-3 months ago, I ended up spending all of my time making the Ac Magnus, which took forever to level up the first pistol. I wanted to max out the first pistol for the whole lore thing. As you know, you need to max out everything to get your mastery level up and all that shizzle. And so, this was where I left off. So I was going to try and level up the Ac Magnus. I think it's because it's called like Kimbo, right? Something like that. And I also got the Gram, but I don't know if the Gram actually works properly now, because obviously they like held it really weird. They held it like they were holding like a candle in the night. It was so unusual. So generally what I use is the dual cleavers. I love the dual cleavers. Oh, it's so badass, especially on Nyx. I like how her butt still comes out of the cleavers. Why have they not fixed that yet? Ooh, what's this? Something new. Spectres, vapor spectres. Don't know what the fudge those are. That's interesting. So are these kind of like loadouts for your PvP? Maybe. I don't know, that's so cool though. Or is this the thing for your AIs? Because I know that when people try and attack your own space galaxy bridge thing, you get your own little copy of your AI character and so on. It's like maybe one of these. Is that what a Spectre is? I don't know, but still, I'm curious. From what I know, the clan is doing quite well as well. We've got 12 members still, which is awesome, which is amazing. A few people haven't been on for a while either, like me. I mean, come on, it's been quite a while. And I think as well, the person who looks after everything for us on our clan is Ghost of 5000, who is my right-hand boss. That's his rank. Which is excellent. So that's kind of awesome. But I believe we have just got... We should have just got our... What is this thing called? It's called like a solar rail. We just got a solar rail made from what I remember. Yeah, one undeployed rail. So we actually need to deploy it then. Okay, cool. Anyway, I want to play a little bit of the game. I want to see what it's all about. I want to see if people are still playing it. What's this that we can do? It's alert. Oh, here we go. Mobile defense. I guess I could do that. Level 14 to 17. Go for it. Let's have a little bit of a play. Now, as I said, I haven't played this game in quite a while. I can't remember what all the buttons were that I made. Generally, when I play PC games, I have a bit of a unique key binding selection. So, like, melee's a different button and stuff like that. If you've seen how I play WildStar, the entire key binding on the keyboard is completely changed up to how you generally play an MMO for me. And so, how'd you play this again? I've been playing a lot of State of Decay, and so I don't know, I'm not really been in the mouse mode at the moment. Oh, I love the physics in this game, they're so cool as well, I remember. But yes, it's so annoying that it costs $75 for a skin of Loki Prime. Ooh, that was a slippery one. I was going to say that and I forgot to wait for him to go on the elevator. Now, as I was saying, so we were talking about how things are a little bit more expensive and stuff. For a skin, I assume that with the Prime still you get like special polarities and stuff, and there's usually that special effect in some kind of unknown area of space that you go to or something like that. But personally, I don't think that's enough. I think if you're going to be selling something for that price, you should at least do it a little bit cheaper. Now, Warframe's pricing has always been really, really bad. Everything when it comes to platinum purchases has been terrible and high. I mean, it is insane. Even just buying like platinum was nuts. Wasn't it like... Well, I think like the lowest you could get was like $10 or something. Was it like $10? Or it was like £5 for some platinum. For a pack. which is stupid, because sometimes the packs that you bought weren't enough to actually buy what you wanted. It'd be like a little bit under, so it'd make you buy more. It was kind of like how Xbox, remember how like Xbox points worked, where you'd get like 500 points, but something would be 800, so it'd force you to buy 1,000. That's kind of like how Platinum works still in this games, I guess. But it's really, really annoying, and so I would have liked, personally, to see them change the whole currency system thing when it comes to Platinum around. It's really annoying that they haven't done that yet, and I hope for so many awesome things when it came to Warframe. I mean, the art style is fantastic, the gameplay has been really, really cool so far from what they've been uploading and, like, updating, should I say, sorry. So, like, originally things like melee was quite straightforward, and it got a little bit repetitive, but then they added in things like stealth kills, and can you still do that thing where you can, like, focus on your melee? Yeah, you can still do that, look, so if you hold left trigger, you can actually use your energy to buff your melee attacks, which is really, really awesome. You get this, like, Tron-y stream thing popping out of your weapons, too. But at the same time, though, it's really annoying, because, obviously, things should be different by now. The game's been out for quite a while, and it's still just the same thing over and over again. You're still just doing this. And personally, I don't see myself spending the entirety of my days just playing a game like this. And I think it's just, maybe it's because I'm getting too old. Do you think it's because I'm getting just too old or something now? I don't know, there's just no reason. I mean, I need more in my games. As you know, I love linear, story-focused games and stuff. And really, Warframe doesn't really give you that. And now that I've been getting into WildStar, which gives you so much to do, there's so much content, it's insane balls. And Warframe doesn't really do that for you either, which is a bit of a shame too. Like, they keep bringing out those little events and stuff that you can do, but they're always kind of like, it's like doing one quest in an MMO as an event, which kind of lasts maybe a week or something, right? And then they bring out another one in like a month. So the things that they bring out in WildStar, not WildStar, sorry, in Warframe, WildStar, it's the W's minions, then you can basically do all of those things in WildStar, which I think is a little bit, I don't know, it's a little bit weird. It makes you wonder, should maybe Digital Extremes be adding more onto Warframe? I have no freaking clue. I am quite curious about it, though. I've not been very much of a bouse in this game, am I? I remember when I used to play this game and I used to be an uber bouse. I was so awesome at it. Am I actually going the right way? That was an awesome little acrobatic jump there, wasn't it? I was thinking that, am I supposed to be going under the bridge or am I going over it? I don't know, but it was obviously the good choice there. So this is a mobile defense. So we got to actually get to the defense point first, right? I think so. But yeah, it's annoying. It's annoying that they haven't changed anything. It still feels like what Warframe was ages ago. Now, I've actually pumped in quite a little bit of money into this game because I really wanted to support it because I thought like the game would have actually evolved into something really, really big by now. But obviously, in my opinion, it hasn't. I'm assuming that there are a lot of Warframe fans out there that must love this game to death. And you know what? I'm really, really happy for you. I mean, if you found one of these really awesome PC games or PS4 games that's really doing it for you now, then that's amazing. Am I able to be able to make that? Oh dear. I can't believe I made that. Generally I wouldn't have enough stamina. Do you actually use stamina? Oh, you do use stamina still, but I was able to make the wall run. That's interesting. Generally I wouldn't be able to go that far. Interesting. Still, now let's keep moving on. What's fighting the Infested, which is generally the most awesome thing to fight on defense, I believe. Don't you think? I think so. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to end the whole discussion about things I was hoping Warframe to do. Mainly, I wanted it to have like a really massive overarching story and stuff, but they never did it. They never did it, minions, which was really, really saddening to me. I hoped they would one day, but I don't think it's going towards that. It's still more of a... The game is a lot based around how much time you put into it, so things like just grinding and spending money if you have the money to spend in it. Like, generally, I would love to buy Loki Prime, and I would buy it for maybe, oh, I don't know, $5.99 or something. But that's not enough. They want $75 from you. $75. And that just boggles my mind. I mean, if you just want a shortcut to have a character to play as awesome as that, you have to spend $75? Are you insane? It's just so... I don't know, it's just insulting. I think it's just insulting. It really, really annoys me. Because it's basically... It's not nickel and diming. That is not nickel and diming. That is just something beyond that. That's like a cash grab in a way. And it just really frustrates me. Have they changed the... I don't know if they changed the aesthetic for the Infested thing, but it looks like they just copy and pasted all this stuff. It looked really cool before. Have they changed it? They've changed it, haven't they? Oh, I liked how it was before. It looked a little bit more like it had variety. And where the fudge are you going? Off to heaven, obviously. Okay, cool. So just murdering things like we like to do. But this is basically it. This is Warframe from what I remember it being. It just, you run around, you smack things in the face, and lappity-dappity-doo-dah. Now, generally, I kind of like things like this, where you're just kind of like fighting hordes of stuff. I love horde mode to death, like things in Gears of War and stuff. But one thing I've always wanted in, not really Warframe, but I would have liked to have seen it with maybe like a cover system. Maybe it's not very good for Warframe, because obviously Warframe is quite high speed. Because obviously you're moving around and killing everything as fast as possible. And so maybe it wouldn't really work. But I really love that kind of, you know, as you may have seen in State of Decay and stuff, we're doing this whole thing where you're basically going to siege by a massive horde of zombies. I like that. I like the holding the line mentality. And there isn't really a holding the line mentality in Warframe. It's generally everything runs at you and tries to slap you in the face with bullets and tendrils and tentacles, which is basically the same thing as tendrils, right? I'm not entirely sure, but, you know, basically the same thing. And so I'd have liked that, maybe, and not instead of just flailing around a room, hoping for the best that you're actually hitting things. I don't know. I sound like I'm complaining a lot, don't I? I mean, if you compare it to the first video I ever did of Warframe, where I was overly excited, I was so happy to be playing this game, because I am a massive, massive fan of Dark Sector to this day. And it's really cool as well that they've confirmed that it's kind of like a sequel, or like a reboot. I'm thinking sequel. Is anyone else thinking sequel? I'm thinking sequel. And so, yeah, I mean, it's just that the game hasn't grown. I think they've had a lot of concepts. They've kind of like injected a lot of ideas into the game, but the game ideas that they put into it have always been, as I said, like concepts or things that felt really, really rough and rushed. They never really tested stuff. And I think that was mainly because they generally put the beta tag on Warframe at all times. So you kind of made it like, oh, we're going to release all this stuff. And even if it's things that you can pay for, it's beta, so it means that obviously it's not finished, and you're kind of like the tester for it. But at this point in time, you cannot have a beta for 2+ years. It's the same with DayZ. The fact that DayZ is still in beta is insane. The things that they could have polished in DayZ by now would have been really easy to do. I think, personally. Like, just zombies in general being able to actually have hitboxes correctly and stuff. Are we actually moving onwards now? I think we're moving onwards. I was too busy in my thoughts. But yeah, so, I mean, what do you think means? Comment section below, let me know. Do you still play Warframe? From what I know, as you saw in our clan thing, not many people play Warframe. And from what I know as well, not many YouTubers who were playing Warframe originally are playing Warframe still. I mean, there's just nothing to really do in it. After you got all the weapons that you really wanted, like, I mean, as I said, the art style in this game is really, really cool at times. Sometimes it's a little bit selective. Sometimes the weapons can be really ugly, and sometimes the Warframes can also be really ugly, and their designs can be really questionable. Especially the weapons. They can look like they've just been, like, hacked together with glue and, like, I don't know, popsicle sticks. But, I mean, you know what I mean? I think I know what I mean. It's like, when you found what you think your character looks really badass with, that's basically it. You found what you need and you're done. If you found those things and you maxed them out, what else can you do? Wait for the next weapon, like, update or things like that? It just seems a little bit silly, don't you think? I mean, why would you want add-on weapons as, like, a DLC? You'd want more than that. I want story events and stuff. And they kind of nearly went that path for some reason. And then they stopped. That was the thing I was supposed to put, and that's for some reason at the end of. And it's so weird that they didn't keep doing that, like these massive story missions with loads of narrative and possibly branching stuff, which have been really, really cool. Like, supposedly they're bringing spaceships out, but why you would want a spaceship, I don't know, because obviously you have your dojo, maybe it's for people who don't want to be part of dojo clan things or something, and they're going to bring out pets soon. Why the fudge would you want a pet? You've already got these sentinel things. I mean, do you get what I mean? It's like, you're just adding things from other games that you don't need. You know, like, go a different direction. Make the game bigger, more open, more expansive. Put a campaign in there. It's just stupid that they haven't. Are we done yet? I want to go home. Right, so we need to go activate this last one, right? That's generally how this one plays out. I think I played this map about 1,100 a million times. It's always the same few maps, right? I think so. Though I guess they've added a few variations to it now, though, I guess. Right, can we activate this thing? I really want to go out of here. I mean, even now, I can't stand playing... I can stand playing it, but I want to play something else. I want to play something that actually is worth my time. Something where I feel like I'm progressing into it. And so, I don't know... I don't know how I feel, because I don't want to feel like that. I want to love this game so much, and it's not giving me that. I want to... I wanted them to be new things, but new, bigger, awesome things, and this is just a big, massive bitch fest of a video, right? I think so. I mean, come on, minions, comment section below, let me know what you think. If you still play Warframe, let me know what is it that makes you keep going. What did that say? Dark Sector, okay, there's a solo rail battle thing, which I've played on one side of the whole clan thing, you have that whole fighting in AI, but it was okay. It was kind of just like fighting a bunch of those stalkers, like over and over again as like little things, which was alright, I guess, as I said, but nothing amazing. Should I use Chaos? Let's see if the Chaos... No, the effects are still the same. Actually, did anyone get affected by that? I don't think anyone got affected by that. No, they keep changing Psychic Bolts as well, from what I remember. Nah, it's still kind of the same. I remember when they first brought out Nyx and the Psychic Bolts thing was so awesome. I just loved the look of it. It was so cool. Ooh, we leveled up our Ache Magnus. Now, personally, actually, I'd probably play this game a lot more if I could have my account on the PS4. Obviously, they promised that they were going to do that. Was it called Rainbow Road or something? And they ended up never doing it. I don't know why. Was it because there was like some kind of technical issue about it or something? I'm not entirely sure about that. But I would so play the hell out of this game still if it was on the PS4. I played it maybe 2 videos, and I play like for 2 videos. I think I played one with Mr. Nomad too, I can't remember. But that was basically it for me, and there was basically nothing else that I wanted from it, which was a little bit of a shame. Can you get stances in this game too? I can't remember if my character has a stance on it with the dual cleavers. I think so. I can't remember the button paths. there's a whole like combo thing, right? And I remember that when I would try and do the combos, all the enemies would die before I could actually do it, which was really, really annoying. Are you guys... Oh, there you go. You're actually getting affected by Nyx now this time. They really need to update that whole decoy chaos like hologram thing on people's heads as well. I mean, the whole Nyx thing needs to change, don't you think? I mean, obviously it's supposed to be like a Warframe or something, but I'd love to see something like just different stuff. Wait a minute, haven't they actually made them animated now? I don't remember the guns firing on the little hologram. That's cool. Okay, I'll give them that. That was kind of awesome. Okay, I guess we can get the fudge out of here now, right? Right, let's get the fudge out of here, because I need to get... I don't know what else to do in this. I mean, that's it for me now. Generally, from what I've been doing is, when I was actually playing this game, I was playing it for maybe 1 match, and then I'd stop, I'll just turn over and be like, yeah, I'm kind of done now. Which is... I mean, it sucks so much because Nyx looks amazing! You could have her as a protagonist in the game. If you just took her out of the game, or Excalibur, or most of... Some of the original, like, Warframes, if you took them out of the game, they could have their own game. They could just be in this, like, massive single-player story. I could so see that. Could you see this character in a single-player game? It would be so awesome. But we're never going to see that, which is really, really sad. That's the one thing with DE. They're really good at their like character creation, so when it comes to like organic body armor. But when it comes to actually making games, they haven't been that successful. I mean, they did do Darksiders 2? Did they do Darksiders 2? Was it the multiplayer? I don't think they made the entire game though, right? Or did they? I can't remember. Darksiders 2 was really, really good. It was the right direction when it was coming to not Darksiders, the Darkness, sorry. What am I on about Darksiders? But yeah, the Darkness 2 was a really good game, and it had the whole comic book armor, like the proper comic book armor from the Darkness comic books, which is really cool. So it was awesome that they kind of went in that path. And I don't know. They just... Digital Extreme... Do you think this will be the last Digital Extremes game? It seems like they're putting a lot of their chips into Warframe, and I don't know if that's a good idea. Does anyone else think that's a really good idea or not? I mean, they're also bringing it out onto Xbox now, which has been such a silly idea. Finish your game! Finish your game and then bring it out on another platform. You're not ready for that. I mean, you're having enough hard time putting on the PS4 as is with all the updates and everything like that. So, oh my goodness, I just don't know. I don't know, minions. I mean... What could we do? What would you do to improve Warframe? What could you see being like the saving grace of Warframe? If you could inject something into this game to make it even more awesome, what would it be? I would love to know. But still, I guess we should end this one here. We're going to head back to the Galaxy map then, I guess. It's been me and Proxy though, playing some Warframe in 180p on the PC. And it's been good, I guess. I mean, it's really fun gameplay. It is really fun gameplay, but I need more. I need a carrot on the end of the stick, which I think I brought up in previous videos in the past. But still, as I said, Warframe 180p PC. It's me and Proxy, and as always, ciao.